Get ready for something amazing this week on History Seekers. Hey guys, it's Heath from History Seekers. What would you do if you found a bottle worth $6,000 for one bottle? Would you keep it or would you sell it? That's the question that was asked of me when we were asked a few days ago by Brandon from Adventure Archaeology to go with him looking for bottles in the creek. And we're going to be using metal detectors to look for those bottles. And I'm going to tell you something, we find a few rare bottles and stuff that we have never found before on this channel. Stay tuned and see what we found.
The video. Check that out right there. It looks like the top's broke. Well, let's see. Oh, no, it's not. It's freaking whole. Wow. No way. No way. That is so crazy, guys. A freaking another elk. I cannot believe this. Look, there's a stopper in there. It was at this exact moment I had a brilliant idea. If every one of these bottles that I've pulled from the creek has had this brass tin-coated stopper in it, why in the world have we not been metal detecting for these bottles? There's only one thing to do now. Call in reinforcement.
When you call me, I thought you're crazy, but it makes sense.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a crazy phone conversation that kind of went along the lines of, hey Heath, you want to go metal detect for bottles? And I think he was like, what? So anyways, that being said, what we're going to do today is we're going to try to hit this stopper right here. And this is called a Hutchinson style bottle. This is actually one that I pulled out of the creek here. That stopper is actually made out of brass and it's tin coated. So it's super conductive and it'll be picked up by detectors with no problem. Now,
exactly.
I'm about to gear up, put some new batteries in there. Before Heath even made it here, I pulled one out of the creek off the bank though.
How about that?
I had to go check the water level and pulled that one out right there.
And if you guys want to see some awesome videos of digging these expensive bottles, and by the way, you said that there was a $6,000 bottle that's came out of here before?
Yes, two. There's actually been two. This bottle right here, surprisingly, it looks really cool. It's 1890 to probably 1905-ish in that time bracket. You can see the bottom doesn't have anything on it. It's called a blank base. That's about a $200 bottle.
Wow.
So I walked down there this morning for just 5 minutes to check the water level, and that quick, $200.
Hey, that beats our $2 Civil War bullets.
Now y'all know why I like bottles so
I'm
much.
telling you. Kelly's getting geared up. She's getting ready to dig her a $6,000 bottle. All right, guys. We will be back when we get in the water. Before we got here, Doug found a bottle right there. It was whole. He's already found part of a whiskey jug close to where it was. Old spoons.
That one's not old, but
yeah.
it probably floated down with that car chair.
yeah. So just, man, this is gonna be awesome. All right, guys, I've got a target right here. It's already covered back up. It was a mid-tone. Let's go in and see if we can find it really quick. I'm gonna set the detector down and see if we can just uncover it.
Show me a Coke Hutch. Show me a Coke Hutch.
Where is it? Man, I had it uncovered a while ago.
Back towards the tire, probably some.
There it is.
I found
got a hand on it. I had uncovered it. Literally, the time I sit here, it literally covered back up.
That current's crazy, man.
Its current's wild.
That's why it's always changing.
All right, here we go. Is it gonna be broken?
Pull it.
Let's see. I'm gonna go under. There it is. Oh, dude.
Is it whole? Is it whole? Yeah.
Look at that.
Wait a second. Turn it around where I can see it. That is a Selma bottle.
Oh man, Steve Phillips would have a fit for that.
Why do you think there's a Selma bottle here? Any guesses?
Man, I don't know.
Manufacturing around here?
It's got to be the train tracks. That train that you heard in the background.
Yeah.
It has to have been from when it was. This is a mining town, and
look,
I've never found
a stopper.
I've never
all the gravel and stuff in there.
I've never found a Selma bottle, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a first Hutch for me ever.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
I've never found a Selma bottle, so that is cool.
Awesome.
And it's a circle slug.
Check that out.
What's on the bottom? Anything?
I can't tell. It's like all that stuff
Nah.
caked in there.
No, nothing on it. Man, that's cool. I told you could find a bottle with a metal detector.
You can find a bottle with a metal detector. You can do it.
Y'all are my witness.
Found all this glass right here. Tell me a little bit about it. Is it old? Is it new? Is it semi-old?
It's pre-1915.
Okay.
So I mean, you're still
That's pretty old.
Yeah, it's still over 104 years old. It says Pioneer Bottling Works. We find these in here pretty frequently.
Yeah.
That elk bottle I found, this is the same company that manufactured it. This is the bottle after it. So this is a crown top. This is the one that looks more like a standard bottle that comes up, what we call a crown top.
Right.
So we would not find these with a metal detector because they don't have that same style stopper in it. So these are the kind you gotta still eyeball. So, but it just shows that they're abundant in here.
Oh yeah.
Could have been a Buffalo Rock. Early Buffalo Rock. I don't think it is though.
Not the $6,000 bottle though.
Oh no, it's not a Coke cup.
Not even a part of the $6,000 bottle.
The $6,000 bottle would have looked just like that Selma you found.
Really?
Except for it would have said Coca-Cola, and then it would have said either Birmingham, Bessemer, Jasper, Talladega, Anderson.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna be walking the creek.
Not Anderson, Gadsden.
Oh yeah.
It's all the same once you get to East Alabama.
Yeah, it all runs together. Close enough. All right, well, let's see if we can find some more that are not broken. Hi. So, Kelly. She was detecting.
These guys are beating me in my own game. I don't know about this.
Metal detectors, man. That's what we do, you know?
It has rocks in there. Hurry up.
Kelly's excited. All right. I mean, I'm not even going to have to go in the water for that. It was right in front of that. Look, right in front of the tire.
But I don't think it's very old. I want to touch it. Can I touch it now?
Oh, it's old. I can tell.
I can tell. Yeah, it's got the same top. Pull it out.
Oh, that's old. That's pre-1912. That's a Birmingham Hutch.
Yeah.
Where's the stopper at in it? Oh, it's down. Look, that one's disintegrated. It just fell down into the bottom. That is cool. Well, how about this? There's another first. That's the first tall Hutch. See how much longer that one is?
Yeah.
That's why I didn't think it was the same.
And so I just scratched away. I figured it was probably another pull tab.
It shows you the. I guess that one was so iffy because the stopper's so messed up.
As soon as it turned, the sand rolled out and went. I mean, it was just. And I saw it. I was like, that's what it is.
No, he said, don't touch it.
She reached to grab it, and I was like, no, we got to video it.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay. I found one, you found one, she's found one. Who's going to find the next one?
This is mine. It looked beautiful when it came out earlier, when it was in the water. Look at how it's dried and got the scale like on it now.
Yeah, you can.
So what do you
tell that rash?
Do you just leave it on there? Is that like patina with bullets and stuff? Or tell me, because I mean, we're not bottle diggers.
Well, a lot of people will actually tumble them. And you could tumble a bottle like this and it won't hurt anything. I'm a fan of tumbling one, and what that is you just put it in basically like a big rock tumbler with copper, and it'll make this thing look brand new.
Really?
Now, this one actually has a little bit of iridescence to it.
Uh-huh.
So I don't think it had been in the water as long as some of them have. I mean, you can see the pings where it's rolled on the gravel, but that iridescence is usually a sign of fire.
Really?
Yeah, so it's almost like this one was in a fire at some point. It could have rolled out of one of these banks where, a house was, and they had like a trash dump behind their house. It could have been a number of things, but still, with that one, if you didn't want to tumble it, you could spray a little bit of WD-40 on it, rub a little bit of cooking oil on it, just whatever. Just don't ever sell one that's slicked up because that's underhanded.
Ah, gotcha.
But yeah, it's pretty neat though.
All right, I'm coming. I'm trying to run through the waters. Brandon's got one, he says. He's in deep water. All right, I'm gonna turn off. We'll be up there in a second.
He hold the dual camera for me.
A dual camera action.
I gotta go under to get this one, and it better be a good one. All right, I'm gonna
just you gonna do? Just do it, man. It's cold. Oh,
it's whole.
Oh
yeah. Al Hochstetter's. That's a good one. That's an oldie. That's 1880s for sure.
Cool.
Oh, that one's pretty dang clean too. Got a little nick on the heel, but man, you cannot beat that.
Wow.
I wouldn't have found it if it weren't for the detector though, because it was sitting back there and covered in silt at 5 foot. How are you going to see that? Oh man, I got choked on that.
Yeah,
stuff.
we're in.
That is so cool, dude.
You were in chest deep water there. It's a good waist deep, a little over waist deep right here.
About right. Yeah, so I'm about 6'1", so yeah, 4.5, 5 foot. I mean, yeah, that is too cool, guys. Oh man, I'm excited about
That is awesome, man.
Ah, my first metal detected bottle. How about that? I couldn't let y'all beat me anymore.
I know.
I had to get out here in the deep side.
Well, I'm too short to get in here. It's almost over. No, it's not that bad.
We're deep in snake territory too.
Oh, yeah. Scott Duncan had you say that.
No, well, we are off in here. I kid you not. I kind of was worried. I mean, there was a couple bass down there. I was like, man, I hope there ain't no big snapping turtle waiting to get me.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
You're making me look down now.
I know. That's awesome.
That is awesome, buddy. Kelly's down there. She's still plucking away, man. She's checking every tire and every log that crosses through here. You see her in the pink History Seeker shirt down there. Man, that is some snaky stuff, Scott Duncan. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's go under and see where he was. Alright guys, Kelly just dug something. We thought we had another bottle, but it wasn't. It was that. It says HRD 1-51. We don't know what that is. It's probably junk, but we got it out of the creek.
Junk is junk.
Let's see if we can find some more bottles. That's what we're here for. I would have probably missed that. I mean, it's easy to miss. See the brown right there?
Let's see. Oh, it's slick. Nothing on it, but it's still time period.
Oh, yeah.
Still time period.
There's even gravel in that one.
That one's mossy because it's been sitting in the slower. So we're not in the fast moving water, so it doesn't take the moss off of it as fast.
Yeah, that fast moving water does something to it. In front of this one, only it turns out not to be a bottle stopper. It's a pipe, a hose pipe. Just a section of hose pipe. Well, we'll get that out. That's what you're hearing. Oh well. Can't dig Hutches on every dig.
You could recycle the copper on the end of that hose.
Okay. I don't know. Take it and let Brandon look at it. Brandon knows everything.
Which one is it?
Don't know. It looks like it's just the neck of an old one. I don't know. It may not be.
Not a bad day at all. Right away, at the beginning of the morning, I pulled that elk hutch out, which still was the find of the day. Heath pulled out the weirdest find of the day, if you will, being from Selma. We actually talked with somebody while we were on the creek that said that the Selma Produce Company may have been associated with the Pioneer Bottling Works, which I did not know that.
That may explain that.
Do it now?
That may explain that.
That may explain that. The other factor is that there's a train track right here.
Yeah.
So it could have very well come up on a train from Selma. The Birmingham bottling that Kelly found, that's a really nice bottle, and the first tall one we found. And then the Al Hochstetter's. Now that bottle is probably one of the cleanest that I've found out of the river so far. You can see it's got one little nick right there, but other than that, it doesn't have very much creek rash. The only thing I can figure is right behind where I found this bottle, a tree had fell over and the root ball was exposed. So what I'm thinking is that probably that came out of that root ball in the last flood that they had here about 3 weeks ago. Now aside from that, we had plenty of pieces. We didn't carry too many out, but we did carry some of the more interesting stuff out. That was part of a Pratt Inslee. That was a slick med. What's neat is on one of these, if I can find it, that Heath found, it actually has the Canadian leaf on it. What I was telling him, if we'd have had just a little bit further over, it would have had a number on it, like 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and that would have represented the gallon size of that crock. So basically that was like a porcelain 5-gallon bucket, more than likely, which is pretty neat. But either way, I enjoyed it, man.
Absolutely. We had fun.
It was great.
Yeah, I had fun with Kelly. I'm glad we all found a bottle. I'm glad I didn't get beat too bad at my own game, but we had fun. So, and big special thanks to Fisher. They sent us the CZ21 and the Aquanaut, and they let us use those today. I'd never used either one of them, but I'm in love with the CZ21. I've got to tell y'all, I really like how that machine handles. I like the smaller coil. I highly recommend it. There again, it's a tank of a machine. You might ask, what makes a Hutchinson style bottle different from a regular bottle?
Well, to put it shortly, it is just the stopper that helps contain the contents of the bottle. Charles G. Hutchinson invented and patented the Hutchinson patent stopper in 1879 as a replacement for quart bottle stoppers, which were commonly being used as stoppers on soda water or pop bottles. His invention employed a wire spring attached to a rubber seal. Production of these stoppers was discontinued after 1912. Something that is often said is that Hutchinson-style bottles are the source of the term soda pop. This is not true. This is one of several Hutchinson myths. Hutchinson's patent spring stopper was introduced in 1879, and this was several decades after the term soda pop had entered common English language usage.